How you doing? And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday, and welcome to another Everything Netflix news segment. Today we are talking about 365 days, or 365 days. If you've been in the world of Netflix, then you have no doubt seen this very raunchy film, or at least heard about it, maybe not seen it. I think this film now boasts that it has the most sex scenes in a movie, or at least in the top 5, something like that. It boasts a whole bunch of sex scenes, and all you need to do without watching it is just skim through it on that bar, and you'll know how much sex scenes it has if you don't want to watch it. If you're feeling a little bit raunchy, and you and your couples or your partner, whoever, want to, and you like, hey, that's what we do, no judgment here, you go for it, you do you, man. So in case you didn't know, 365 Days is about a woman falls victim to a dominant mafia boss who imprisons her and gives her 1 year to fall in love with him. Obviously, comparisons have been made to 50 Shades of Grey, and obviously you know how popular those were, but this was also based on a trilogy of books. At the end of the first film, it was left on the cliffhanger, suggesting that we're going to get a second film. It's also now been suggested that they're doing a third one because of the popularity. So the film is based on a book written by Blanka Lipinska, and there are 2 more novels in the series. But 365 Days has also been met with quite a bit of controversy. All you have to do is scour the internet to find out how many people have now also said they're leaving their Netflix. This is the last straw. They're cancelling their Netflix subscriptions because they no longer want to see content like this. So it's definitely split fans of the subscription-based streaming service. But what will you guys think? Do you need a sequel to this? Did you enjoy the first one? Enjoy the steamy, exotic sex scene film? I don't know if you can call it a film, because if you watch it, you won't be watching it for storyline, because it's one of the worst films ever made. But if you see how the film is put together, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. It is not very great in filmmaking expertise, but then you don't go into a film like this expecting to watch a cinematic masterpiece. You expect to get what you get in this film. Yeah, but it looks like we are probably going to get a trilogy. It's worth noting here that the 365 Days was released not on Netflix, but in February, and it didn't have a very wide audience. But here we see the power of Netflix, and since then has become one of the most popular watched films on Netflix, and everybody's talking about it, whether they like it or hate it, whether they don't like the kidnapping or they like the steamy sex. It's been met with huge a much wider audience. In an article with Radio Times suggested that there was definitely going to be a sequel, even though it hasn't been greenlit. And also, if you like the character Lara, if you know anything about the character Lara in the books, that she does appear in the second book, so she should appear in that second film, so you'll get to see your character, supposedly, if they can continue the trend of following the storylines in the book. But as of now, there isn't official wording, yet there is a trilogy in the books. So bearing in mind how popular the first film is, I think it's safe to say that you'll get a sequel, and probably a third one, and who knows how many other spin-off series from it. Let me know in the comments below, did you enjoy the film? Do you think it's a load of rubbish? And should Netflix have it on their streaming service? Thanks so much for watching this kind of news that I've put together from multiple sources. Thank you so much for watching Everything Netflix, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.